Up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double dog, that's the way. Share.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch out.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Go on. Kill.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 36-yard line.
You must be dreaming. Quick dash. Come. Red lady.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Check.
And their first down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go for Brady. Check 59.
A first down throw. Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
47's the mic.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Yeah, baby. Boom.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Switch on him, Travis. Switch.
Now it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike Butner. I'm trying to collect. 59 mark. Check.
Darnold from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the lock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 Topper.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 54.
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44
ready?
line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get in the weight room. Check.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Pick it up, G. Alpha. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? We don't want this. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big run there by Jones. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
52 yards. First down, Packers.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. McKenzie now to return it. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
We're outside. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. What's the run? They're running.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Mike's 59. Let's go. No, ain't he? Serious right here. We got to step it up. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Foxtrot.
On second and 12, Darnold. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in